On this channel, we provide useful programming information with practical code examples. This time, it's about the object fit and object position properties. You can learn how to arrange objects such as images and videos, and how to design using CSS. Enabling subtitles will make the code descriptions easier to understand. First, let's look at the object fit property. The CSS object fit property is primarily used to control how images, videos, and other content fit within their container elements. By using this property, you can flexibly specify how the specified elements are resized and aesthetically positioned. It is very useful for adjusting image or video display by trimming or scaling when they do not fit within the parent element. Let's look at the values of the object fit property. Fill is the default value, where images or videos are forcibly stretched to fit the width and height of the parent element completely. In this case, the original aspect ratio is ignored, which may cause image distortion. Contain resizes content so that it fits entirely within the parent element while preserving the aspect ratio. It does not exceed the size of the parent element, and there may be padding on either the vertical or horizontal side. Cover resizes the content to completely cover the parent element while maintaining the aspect ratio. Some content may be trimmed to fit the parent element, but the entire element fills the container, so no gaps occur. Commonly used for background images or hero section images. None displays images or videos in their original size and aspect ratio. It does not adjust to fit the size of the parent element, and content overflows if necessary. Scale down is a value that combines the behavior of none and contain. If the content fits the parent element, it behaves like none, but if the content is too large, it applies the behavior of contain and is scaled down to fit. For example, to spread an image across the entire screen with responsive design in mind, it is common to use cover. The following code is an example of fitting an image tightly into the parent element, even if it gets cropped. In this case, the image completely covers the parent element, maintaining a beautiful layout on any screen size. If the aspect ratio is different, some parts of the image may not be visible, but it achieves a presentation suited to the design. Next, if you want to fit the entire image into the parent element while maintaining its aspect ratio, contain is suitable. In this example, the image is scaled down to fit the container, resulting in some padding, but the original image is displayed without distortion. A common mistake when using object fit is not setting the size of the parent element. Object fit is a property to fit content to the parent element, so if the size of the parent element is not clear, the expected effect cannot be achieved. Make sure the parent element has width or height properly set. For example, in the following code, the height of the parent element is not specified, so object fit does not function as intended. In this case, you need to specify the height of the parent element or adjust the entire layout using Flexbox or Grid Layout. Object fit is important, especially in responsive design and websites that cater to various screen sizes. For example, it is useful in the following cases. When you want to adjust images or videos to display correctly on different devices. When you want to display background images or similar in full screen while allowing trimming. When you want to fit an image into a parent element while maintaining its aspect ratio. When you want to consistently display image sizes, such as in galleries. Using object fit in these situations can maintain design consistency and enhance the user experience. Object fit is a powerful CSS property that allows you to flexibly control how images and videos are displayed relative to their parent elements on a web page. By using different values such as fill, contain, cover, none, and scale down, you can meet various design requirements. By understanding how to use it correctly and applying it appropriately, you can achieve visually appealing layouts. Next, let's look at the object position property. The CSS object position property is used to control the positioning of content such as images and videos within an element. Using object position, you can position content at specific points and provide visual effects that fit the layout. Object position is mainly applied to media elements like IMG tags and video tags. This property controls where in its container the media is displayed. Object fit is often used in combination with object position, where object fit sets how an image or video fits the frame size, and object position adjusts the display position of the content. Object position can specify positions using 1, 2, or 4 values. However, specifying 4 values may not be supported by older browsers. If only one value is specified, it is interpreted as the horizontal x-axis position, and the vertical y-axis is automatically set to center. When specified as object position left, the object is positioned to the left. When specified as object position 70%, the object is positioned 70% horizontally and centered vertically. When specified as object position 50px, the object is positioned 50px from the left and centered vertically. Specifying 2 values allows you to set horizontal x-axis and vertical y-axis positions individually. When specified as object position center, the object is centered. When specified as object position right top, the object is positioned at the top right. When specified as object position 75% 20%, the object is positioned at 75% horizontally and 20% vertically. When specified as object position 50 px 25 px, the object is positioned 50 px from the left and 25 px from the top. By specifying 4 values, you can provide more detailed positioning using keywords like left or top, along with their offsets. When specified as object position left 10 px top 20 px, the object is positioned 10 px from the left and 20 px from the top. When specified as object position right 15% bottom 30 px, the object is positioned 15% from the right and 30 px from the bottom. Object position can accept the following value formats. You can specify keywords such as top, right, bottom, left, and center. You can also specify values using percentages like 50% or units like px. It's also possible to mix keywords and percentages. In this example, the image is placed at the right edge and vertically centered at 50%. This combination is very useful when flexible positioning is needed. Object position is often used together with object fit. Object fit determines how an image or video is resized relative to its frame. For example, using object fit, cover trims the image to fit the frame and positions it according to the specified object position. In this example, the image spreads across the entire container, displaying the bottom right part of the content. You can specify the following values for object fit. Fill. The image may be distorted, but it fits the entire container. Contain. The entire image is displayed while maintaining the aspect ratio. Cover. Trimmed to fit the container, while maintaining the aspect ratio. None. The image is displayed at its original size. For example, using object fit, contain displays the entire image and positions it according to the object position setting. With this setting, the image is placed on the right side of the container and the entire image is displayed. Object position can be applied in various scenarios, not only for simple positioning adjustments but also to enhance visual effects. It is useful when you want to focus on a specific part of the image rather than displaying the whole image. Set object fit to cover and use object position to focus on a specific area. Object position also proves useful when using a video as a background. You can position the video at a specific location to maintain consistency with the overall page design. There may be a few issues when using object position. Here, we introduce common issues and their solutions. When using object fit cover, the image may be cropped to fit the container. In this case, by adjusting the display position with object position, you can ensure that important parts are shown. Percentage specifications may not always be intuitive. It's necessary to consider the container's size and aspect ratio and experiment with different values. Using developer tools to adjust in real time is effective. Object Position is a powerful tool for freely positioning media elements. By combining it with Object Fit, flexible layouts adapted to the design can be achieved. Master keywords, percentages, and length units to maximize visual effects in various situations. The source code for this video can be downloaded from the official website. If you like, please visit the URL in the description to aid your learning. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel and check out our new videos.